Do you guys want some of the best cards in the game, but you don't want to spend an absolute buttload of money on them? Well, in today's video, we're going to be going over the best budget beasts in MLB The Show 23. These are guys that can make your lineup and ping with the big guys, the set collection dudes, the guys on the market that are worth 400,000 stubs from Chase Pack. These guys can hold their own against some of the best. Before we get into this video, we talk about some of the best cards you guys can end up getting. If you guys don't mind, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button as we're getting extremely close to 10,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it if you just take the time down there and press the sub button. Let's get right into it. If you guys want cheap stubs, make sure you guys go to u4gm.com. What they will end up doing is all they do is you give them your ID, their password, they do it all for you, and then you just put in my coupon code for Brady to get 5% off your purchase. So how I like to do this video every single time is I like to break it up into honorable mentions and then a top 10 list. A couple of disclaimers. There are certain cards that I do not include in this. This is mainly set 2 cards with about 3 sprinkled set 1 cards. The reason why I'm doing this is because set 3 is approaching, and eventually you're not going to be able to use these set 1 cards. These are guys that you're not just only going to be able to use for 17 days, that you're going to actually be able to use for a very long time. Now the next thing is I don't like to put a lot of the program free-to-play cards because these are more budget beasts that you get off of the market. So for example, I won't put Aaron Judge in here. Although Aaron Judge is probably the best free card in the game, it's just kind of hard to put him in here because he's a grindable player, and that's not the point of this video. These are guys that you can get off of the market or that you can get extremely easy by just like unlocking 1 program and doing 2 moments. So that's kind of the basis of this video. The cap for the most expensive card that I will end up putting on this video is 25,000. The reason why I do this is because that's really big budget guys, and that these are guys that pretty much anybody can't obtain. It's not that hard to get 25,000 stubs, and if you're struggling to get stubs, make sure you check out my stubs video. Without further ado, let's get into the honorable mentions. Our first honorable mention is going to be an event reward, which is Carlos Pena. Now this card is really fun, and this is why. Although the clutch isn't the greatest at 97, the left-handed pure swing is one of the best sluggers out of the bunch. He's just really, really good. He's not going to play unreal defense. He's not going to absolutely destroy lefties. However, 101, 115 with a really clean left-handed swing makes this guy one of the better honorable mention budget beasts in the game. Plus, you can get him for 17,000 stubs by putting in a sell order for. The next guy is an honorable mention, and he is an event reward that you can end up getting pretty easily. I know he's going just over 25k, but the reverse splits on Luis Gonzalez are actually kind of crazy. 104, 120 versus righties, so he slams righties. And then 95, 102 versus lefties. So he's not as great against lefties, but really good true splits against righties with 104, 120. What's so good about this card? The 108 clutch. That's really solid, and that can play on Hall of Fame and Legend on big difficulties. Plus, he's got a pretty good swing that you're just not going to want to run into if you throw a pitch down the middle. He's going to absolutely slam it. And so Luis Gonzalez is definitely a really good pickup, and you can get him for about 25,000 stubs as a sell now, or by just grinding the event or picking him up by the rewind pack. Only takes 5 wins in the event and is really easy. And the last honorable mention is going to be one of my favorite swings in the game. I do think he plays up a little bit. He does have pretty good stats, horrible defense, but it's Mike Moustakas. If you've ever used this card in Battle Royale, you know that he is just like an absolute legend. He absolutely has raked the last couple of years, and he just has a really good swing, whether it's righties or lefties. He's really balanced. Now, the one thing that hurts this card, and this is why he's not in the top 10 list, because I would put him there if he had better clutch. 92 clutch and 94, 92 contact, they just don't really get it done. They're not horrible. Like, they can make it past. But when you're playing on Hall of Fame and Legend, you want to have above 100 contact. You just really do. And especially in scoring position, like if he had a really good clutch but he didn't have good contact numbers, he would make the list. He just barely doesn't make it. He just barely doesn't make it. So Mike Moustakas is off the list. But he is an honorable mention because he still has a great swing. And if you see this guy in BR ever, make sure you get him up because he's so good. Starting off the video at number 10 spot today, we've got John Franco. Now, this is one of the best, if not the best, guy to pick up for your bullpen as a budget guy. He's really, really good, and the pitch mix is disgusting. 103 hits per nine with 125 pitching clutch. You just can't argue with the stats. The 5 pitch mix, they all look completely different. The screwball is really gross whenever it's used really good. He has amazing control with a 114 BB per 9. He can dot pretty much anything you want him. 99 control on his screwball, 97 control on his sinker. So he's a lefty with really good per 9s, and he can locate really well. You can pick this guy up for 10,000 stubs. An absolute steal for a really good bullpen guy. At the number 9 spot, we have a slugger from set 1, one of the only set 1 cards in this video. He's really good. It's David Justice. Now, I just really like this card's swing. I think it's because he's a lefty, and I like lefties a little bit more. I know that he has 99 clutch. It's not 100 clutch, but it's right around the corner. You get him paralleled one time, he'll be right there. 115 power, 107 power. Like, he is good for both sides. He absolutely rakes, and he actually has reverse splits. He's better versus lefties, lefty on lefty. But he has a little bit more pop versus righties with the 115. He's just really good. He does all right defensive-wise. If you didn't see over there, he's got 93 fielding. So he will play both sides of the ball really good. A pretty good everyday right fielder, and he can definitely compete against some of those really expensive cards, and you can get him for about 24,000 subs right now on the marketplace. The next guy we got is just an absolute steal. He is a contact machine. Third base, George Brett from the Kaiju program. 125, 101, 125 clutch. Not the biggest power at 85 and 68. If I had to kind of compare this card to a card from past games, I would say he's somewhat like a Tony Gwynn. He's kind of like George Brett cards we've seen in the past. He just lines gappers. Yes, he has 82 fielding. He could play shortstop if you really want him to. I don't think he can. He just has really bad reaction. 77 reaction doesn't get it done at shortstop. He's going to have pretty bad animations over there. You want to put him at third base. He'll be okay over at third base, but he'll hit really well, and he'll have gap to gap. He's good against both sides, and with runners in scoring position, he's amazing. Also, he's about 10K on the market. The absolute last set 1 guy we have on this list is Todd Helton, man. Oh, I love Todd Helton cards. I don't know what it is. Every year, I always love Todd Helton. So he ranks higher for me. I put him at the 7th spot. I didn't put him too high. But man, he's really, really good. 115 power versus both sides. I know that the clutch and the contact numbers aren't the absolute greatest, but he just has a sweet swing. A really good swing. I love him a lot, and that's why he makes the 7th spot today. And now we've got the absolute best bat that you can buy. He's the best bat you can buy. 112, 125 versus righties, Willie McCovey. He's great. 114 clutch. If you're not going to start this guy, which I would recommend starting him if you need somebody at first base or the DH, if you want a budget guy. If you're not going to start him, use him as a bench bat. Good clutch, really good versus righties. He doesn't play great defense, but he's a slugger, and he does really well. For 22K, you really can't beat it. Willie McCovey makes the 6th spot in today's video, and he's solid all around. But our top 5 are really good. At the top 5, starting it off, this is where things start to get really good. One of my favorite budget beasts for 13,000 stubs, Nicky Two Bags, Nick Castellanos. He has a great swing. He's good at every single part of the game. 74 fielding in right field, gets it done for a budget beast. He's really good hitting stats. I mean, 112 clutch, 103, 115, 102, 100. Like, that is amazing. That's absolutely amazing. With the type of swing that Nick Castellanos has, oh my gosh, you cannot beat it. He's great. You guys need to pick him up for 10K. Definitely someone you guys got to try out. At the number 4 spot, we have the number 1 of last video. It's Lou Brock. Oh my gosh, he just screams budget beast. He can bunt cheese. For you guys that are scumbags, he is great at bunt cheesing. He's very good. I've used this card before. I've bunt cheese with him. He's great. He's really great. He absolutely rakes righties. If you use this card, smash with a righty against, and then if you're facing a lefty, you bunt cheese. It's just part of the game. You know, if you can't beat it, join it. Lou Brock is that guy at number 4 for about 15K stubs. At the number 3 spot today, we have the easily obtainable Blake Trinan. You get him for being 4 into the monthly awards program. So you need this guy. I don't know what to say. He isn't worth any stubs. He's made monthly awards, and you get him by literally playing 2 moments. 125 hits per 9, 125 pitching clutch, sinker, slider, cutter. He is that guy, and you're going to want him in your bullpen as your dude. He's going to do great up there. I mean, I don't know what else you can ask from a Blake Trinan card. Plus, if you have other monthly awards cards, he also hits per 9 for them too. Like, it's just a win-win. On the other side of the ball, we've got Eddie Rosario. Now, same thing, 6, so you just got to do 3 moments. 3 moments, not that hard. If you're wanting to know how to get the monthly awards program, simply just go and check out my video on it. I made a whole video on it, and it's not that hard. I'll go over some of the moments with you and go through it, and it'll help you guys get it done. But 125 with decent balance. Like, he's balanced all across the board. And it's Eddie Rosario. He's got a good swing. He makes the top 2, as I really love this card's swing, and I thought that he definitely made it. Of course, also with your budget ballers, if you want to end up getting 6 of the monthly award hitters, he'll give them a big contact boost too. And the number 1 budget beast in today's video is, oh my gosh, I love this card so much. It's Carlos Santana. He's just so good. He's so good. He is so good. Switch hitter, 125 clutch. He's a catcher. He does great back there. I haven't had any problems with him back there. He just rakes. He rakes. He has a good swing on both sides. Switch hitting catchers are just amazing. And this guy is no different. Really, really good. Plus, he gets boosts from everybody else on the team. Oh, he has max contact. And he's really good on high difficulties with good clutch. Like, I don't know what else you could ask for. But if this video ended up helping you guys out and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys smash that like and sub button, as we're getting really close to 10K subscribers. I appreciate all the love and support lately. I'll talk to you boys later. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.